Rising, everybody. And I say Grand Rising, because ain't no morning good. What's everybody up to today? Welcome to Spread Space. I'm ClairV, and look what we got here today. We have Star Brothers with, in the Starseed Tarot. So you see here, I want to wait for y'all. I guess I'll read it a while I wait for y'all, and then I'll tell you what I think. So it says, you're more protected than you can imagine. It's safe to open the back of your heart. You're being called to be open to receiving a new level of support now from those in your life and from benevolent beings you're connected with, our ancestors. Showing off, Grand Rising, what's up, everybody? So yes, so through ancestral patterning, current life traumas, and past life karmic impressions, many of us have become mistrustful and suspicious of loyalty and have blocks when it comes to receiving support. We learn that we need to go at life alone, and that is not safe to let our guard down and our heart open, that the world isn't a friendly place. The Star Brothers want you to have a new experience on life on Earth. They want you to feel deeply secure and safe, even if you're going through a difficult time. They want you to hand over your fears to them, to see them as opportunities to let in more love. They're guiding you to stay open to receiving a greater level of support and you can ever imagine, both in this world and beyond. To call in your team of loyal protectors and supporters, both physically and energetically. They want you to learn to soften through life's ups and downs and learn to open your heart, especially when it most wants to harden. So how can you open up yourself to receiving more support, to be more trustful? And this is what this is. What up, Nate? How are you? Showing up. So this says Star Brothers, Horus energy, protection, loyalty, safety, and trust. And this is, Horus is the son of Isis and Osiris. Yeah, all these people, I swear. And it's as if it's like it says double mission, light worker, starseed, serve the world by being you, but it's in reverse. So it's almost as if we're going through some kind of difficult time or darkness, so that way we can see our own true colors in here. And this is blue and purple and pink. This is really the higher heart chakra, the crown chakra, and the voice. So this is bringing us to speak about something. This is telling us that you're protected. If you see this, there's these wings and Horus. It's as if we're protected. Not only that, but we're given the wings to fly, to go higher. Like this card said, to level up. So let's see. Well, these two stay down. The Knight of Wands in reverse and the Six of Pentacles in reverse. So it's as if there is something taken away. Something taken away to make us go within. To make us, let's see. What is the Six of Pentacles in reverse and the Knight of Pentacles in reverse? Save a hat. So the Empress in reverse. So this is really being disconnected from, this is you, your creation, the new life, and our emotions, right? And this, I see, it's like the Star Brothers that are helping us, whether they're here or not here. They're here physically or spiritually, whatever they are. It's as if they're giving us the voice or some kind of wings to connect the earth, your emotions, you, and your creation. And this is telling us that this is perhaps why we need to get in, why we got everything taken, or why we receive some kind of it's like unfair treatment. And when I said that unfair treatment, we have the Justice in reverse. So it is like we got stabbed in our back, or and this could even be too, we have a hardened heart that we're unable to trust because of the injustice that we went through, and because our scales are off balance, that we're not thinking logically, Here, it's as if maybe we received this information about this injustice intuitively. Maybe this is what this is telling us. We received it intuitively, and now it's as if there's some kind of fear or like I said, mistrust. Mistrust, maybe we went against our intuition, and it's as if there's some kind of secrets coming out. Now, bang, look, we have the Three of Swords in reverse, and this is this heartbreak I was talking about with the Six of Wands and the Four of Wands. So this is what it looks like. We have the Six of Wands in here. Like I said, this is they're trying to protect you. You might feel as though you now are in some kind of darkness or alone. Like I said, we've been through some kind of heartache. She's like keening, like a mother losing her child in that much pain. And this side too, with the Four of Wands, this is again coming out, and perhaps this is some kind of surprise or secret, or like I said, with the High Priestess in reverse, it's coming out. But look, it's like the spirit shining down the light on you to stand in front of a crowd, to speak, to share something. It's as if maybe we are supposed to, this is how we find the light. It's like from this darkness, like we're in this darkness and we come, this is how we find this light and be crowned by all this. It's like, it's almost like you succeeded in this victory. You went through this heartbreak. You went through this breakup. You went through this injustice and received all this information. And this is what this is telling us with the Fool in reverse. Perhaps this is in the deep subconscious, like a fear to move forward. Or it's, here I say this is the trust fall, where she's just falling into this trusting. And here it's like, okay, well, we're mistrusting. So how to soften our heart? This is the question. What up, everybody? Hey, Marita. So this is perhaps why God put us in a dark or alone or in some kind of lost situation with the Four of Cups. Yes, in reverse. So he put us here so that way when we're in the dark, it's like we can see the light shining. We're now accepting, we're finally accepting the gift from the Spirit, this new love. Perhaps this is coming from a teacher or from a spirit guide or some kind of, higher ranking. The Hermit, maybe the Hermit, but the Hierophant, this is, again, this protection, this same kind of, like, holy energy. And holy, go to the Muslim. So maybe the Quran has a message for you with the temperance, and we're really trying to embody both the action and the emotion. And this is why the Empress was in reverse. There was a disconnection between that. So this temperance is this healing, this guardian angel. You see the angels telling us this is all in divine timing, that these two will collide. So perhaps this is a new love with the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, it's like God stripping us of all of these things that are really weighing us down. You might think it as a loss, but it's really, he's stripping us down so that way we can better receive and have an open heart. What up, everybody? How's everybody doing today? And this is really, I heard, seeing through the illusions and the magic, the word magic and all this. What up, Shoda? How's everybody doing? Hey, Nicawanga, Julia Bug. I'm doing good, thank you. So far, so good. So far, so good. What's everybody up to today? What are you doing? Grand Rising Sun Kiss, I say, 'cause ain't no morning good. Feel it weird. Let's light this up. Hitting the beach. Oh, you lucky beast, you. Hitting the beach. I want to go to the beach. Soon. Oh. It was in reverse. So this is what I said about seeing through the illusions with the Seven of Cups in reverse. And it says if like this, I don't know if it was a gust of emotion or perhaps it was a spirit, whatever this was, and perhaps a feeling, something with the water. This could be maybe dreams too with the Seven of Cups, but something came and it's like they flipped over all these cups. Whatever was hidden is no longer hidden, and it's like now you see all the snakes for who they are. Perhaps you see right through deception, something like this with the Four of Swords. This is really taking a time to heal from that Three of Swords we've seen in the collective, right? It's really taking this time to heal. That when we're in this solitude, and then it's like this, like this horse, this protection taking us up, you know, the bird, and this reflection and taking us and putting us in his little nest. It's like this coming and taking us and putting us in this little nest to let us see some kind of reality. CC, what up? Yesterday night I heard chanting in my dreams, and when I started talking along with it, I heard, "No, wake up," then led to the song Flood by Ben Kaplan. Alright, let's see. Heck yes, I want to get reached. Chilling, taking care of my youngest. He's so sick with a cold. Oh, I hope he feels better. Marita asked a question before you, BC, she says. What are Oscar's thoughts about me? Alright, we're going to go in order. BC, you're next. Make sure you subscribe, y'all, if you're not yet subscribed. Oscar's thoughts about Marita. The Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Perhaps there's no security. Or maybe they're breaking cycles. Maybe there's a family has to break up or something. You know, a lack of security. The Ten of Pentacles is kind of sort of like a loss of all that we worked for, or all that there is. But there's some kind of strength. It's like we're changing. We're changing. Damn it. That's a confirmation. Alright, let's see. BC. Cards on her chanting. When I started talking along with her, she heard no wake up. Your name, BC. Oh, wow. You got the World. And then the Magician. And it's this 8 and the Ouroboros with this, and the World is the last of the major arcana, and this is number 1. So it's like you're going from like 1 to the last, like from the beginning to the end. And I heard Alpha Omega. With the Magician, this is this power of all the aces, you know, these new beginnings, the 1, and it's could be all about the self. You know, the Magician is the manifester. He's literally manifesting this, and I see this from the Five of Cups. It's as if you're manifesting this from some kind of maybe 3 things you lost. You know, the Five of Cups, she's like really looking at the three things that are going down here when she really has two cups full of jewels right next to her. It's almost like I see this stripping away of what we are physically to see what we are mentally or spiritually. Um, this is Mercury energy, so perhaps mentally we're connecting to the spiritual plane. And this is 911 I see. So with the Emperor in reverse, the Death in reverse, wow, the King of Pentacles in reverse, the Star and the Sun. The Star is in reverse. Wow. Alright. Hold up. Let me set these here. Okay, so I'm looking at it here, and I put the star right next to here, and I see it's almost as if you see he's trying to do this magic, right? And it's like this. She's trying to do this magic with the star in reverse. It's almost like some kind of hopelessness or a lack of faith or something like this. And it's right above the death in reverse, like we're holding on to something or we're afraid to go through this portal. It's as if we're fearing to let go. And then this death is in the middle of both the Emperor and the King of Pentacles, both in reverse. Like, these are both of this, like, really powerful, taking charge. You know, the King of Pentacles and the Emperor is all four kings, right? And in reverse, it's as if it's emphasizing the security of this Emperor, or the fact of him moving the pawns, taking the pawns off. It's almost as if I see him like taking the chessboard and literally flipping this up. In a sense, we could be dealing with some kind of tyrant or some kind of control issue, and this could tell us that we need to let it go. You know, this is like cutting the thing. This is what I was going to say with the star. It's almost as if she's like wishing on the star. Perhaps there's some kind of information came out that is holding her, but it's as if when she's wishing on the star, this is this manifestation thing, but there's something connecting to this that it's not letting this manifest into this. Perhaps it's telling us to cut this from the Five of Cups. Remember I said I seen the Five of Cups, that if we cut this from the Five of Cups, or maybe draw a line from here to the Spirit, this is where we come into the star, where it's almost, I seen this as this light was connecting to her heart chakra, as in this is going to bring some kind of truth or clarity, or perhaps this, it's as if this is your wish come true of manifesting it, and then boom, this is it. It's like here. Perhaps you do have to release something here and come into, like, break some kind of contract, you know, let go of this, come into a rebirth. The world coming in confidently. Yeah, and this was behind the world. So if you lack the motivation because of the disconnection between the sun and the moon, the action and the feeling. Oh, SS, love you. 166 and 1913. Marina, hi. Can I ask ends future actions? Let's see. What up, morning and sun? You're welcome, Maritza. All right, let's see. Ends future actions. Marina. Future actions. So it's as if we stop, maybe he stops running and starts committing. It's as if he's no longer turning back. Maybe he's, you know, here he's like running, trying to get on the motorcycle to go fast. This is the fastest in the deck. This is the swords. This is all about communication and a thought, like a new idea. But in reverse, it's almost as if there's some kind of argument or something, or perhaps, like I said, we stop running. We take a stop, and maybe he's coming from this. Maybe we receive some kind of lies from our spiritual teacher, but I don't think that. Or maybe this information or this connection or this something from this what we're doing, some kind of tradition. It's maybe this is what this is. It's telling us that it's not right, or there's something hidden, or maybe we need to stop and take another look at it from the other side. Maybe he's no longer running from commitment with the Queen of Cups. This could be accepting, and really, this is really like releasing and accepting being here in this, like, this is very, real psychic, loving. She's really connected to her emotions, and it's with the Devil in reverse right here. So it's almost as if, like, whatever the thing was here that was hidden in lies, with this commitment, by opening, receiving, perhaps forgiving, we break the chains from the devil. It's as if we're releasing some kind of toxic something. It's like these two are connected. It's like not a give. It's like you give, and you don't get in return. Hey, Gladius Sumner, how are you? South Australia, wow. It says, can I get a general? Yes, I'm doing generals, so I got you. We have a major transition this week, like a whole bunch of exact alignments with astrology. Saturn's going to Aries. It's the first time it's been in Aries in 30 years. Last time was 1996. So this is when, the internet and all that start coming up. So perhaps we'll see some stuff like that. I'm going to do a video with all signs with this transition. It lasts for the next 1 and 2.5 years. So, big things. Okay, SS. General. SS. Let's see what's up. SS. Oh, God. Oh, wow. You have this ace and this ace. This 9 came with this in the deep subconscious in reverse, and then this was in the deep subconscious far away, almost like this is far. Now with the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, I see us as, and then I see the Seven of Wands in my other deck, where she's holding that purple flower in the snow, and I say that this is from holding on and from keep on fighting and from not giving up, that God creates, like God plants the seeds. You plant the seeds, God makes them grow. So it's as if you had these seeds in your hand in the snow in the winter, and they're just growing in your hand. And this is this Ace of Pentacles, where this is a new house, a new job, a new car. This is a new actual physical thing where it's like a gift that we're receiving, or an opportunity. This is an opportunity. So this aces are all, it's up for you to take this opportunity. With the Ace of Cups in reverse, perhaps this is telling us that we have to release something emotionally, or let go. Here she's holding on to this, but here she's letting go. She's letting go of this love. With the 9 of Wands in reverse, this is the tough love guide, the wounded warrior. And in reverse, it's as if she's trying to tell you to surrender to something in your subconscious. Bang. And this is the conversation. This is the Queen of Pentacles, and this is our comfort. This is Venus in Taurus and Libra. Earth energies, Capricorn, Virgo. And this is real, being comfortable in herself. Perhaps we're taking responsibility for the actions, and it's as if we're finally surrendering and taking care of ourselves, making sure everything's in order. Just she's comfortable. This is the mini empress, and this is abundance. She's finally accepting this, receiving it, working for it, feeling it, sitting in it. You know what I'm saying? And this is in deep subconscious, far away. And we have the high priestess in reverse. This is when I say there's some kind of downloads or some kind of information coming out. There's still something still might be hidden. With her in reverse, I see her eyes finally open. So perhaps your eyes are finally open to some kind of truth. But then here, they're like closed. Maybe it's like when we accept responsibility, maybe we're not accepting the tough love, or we already did. And it's like, okay, from us accepting this tough love and for taking responsibility, now we come into this Queen of Pentacles where, we're celebrating ourselves. We're listening to our intuition, be more grounded, making a choice. There's like a choice, because when I lifted up the one, it was like the Two of Pentacles. Maybe we're juggling or trying to do two things, or there's a choice. Wow, that's amazing. 222. Lucio, what's up? Day friends, how are you? Cuckoo. General, please, my lady. All right, Laverne, here we go. I'm good. How are you? I got these other cards I wanted to do. I got them out. 3 decks. The Romance, the Roll Oracle, and one other deck with the Love Story, the Giant Mythical Creatures, and the Holy. Alright, Laverne, I'm pulling out one from the Roll Oracle, and then we'll pull a tarot on it. Roll. Maybe 2. It's like we have an energy vampire, like sucking out your luck, or like sucking out this. We have Survivor in reverse with the vampire. It's almost like this. It's like immortality dies, in a sense, or it's like we're no more resilient. It's like, okay, like if we had what do they call that? A disease. Begins with a C. A disease that you can't get rid of. It's on the tip of my tongue. Whatever. It's like having a disease. Mother. It's having a disease that you can't get rid of, and this is like ridding of it. In a sense, it's like this could also be some kind of unlucky curse. See what the tarot says. Yeah, the 5 of Wands. Yeah, this is like a whole bunch of people involved, like trying to take your light, or, you have this fire, and it's as if they're trying to get it. They're trying to suck your energy. This is telling us to go into the 4 of Swords. Perhaps we've been through some kind of heartache, or we have to heal. It's almost as if they're like sucking the life out of you. This is telling you to come into the 4 of Swords to heal this energy. When we come into this 4 of Swords energy, it's as if we're able to connect to not only our higher self, but the spirit. And this is very healing energy, bringing us to the Wheel of Fortune. This is telling us, see all the darkness that we're coming from the 4? It's as if we're spiraling up out of this darkness. See, this, what I said, it's like this unlucky, whatever I said. This is the exact opposite of that. This luck. It's like where everything turns around. It's like the tables have turned. You take the black and the white, and it's like you're seeing both the good and the bad for what it really is, and you're really rising above both the good, both of that. And this. It's like the tables have turned. I heard my have the tables have turned. And you have robot in reverse, so perhaps we do have to break free from our cell phones, Wi-Fi, all of that, you know? The real BC, yup. That card of her in the sunlight like that, I did the exact same thing this AM, 11:11 on my clock. Well, see? He does have a motorcycle. Oh, that's crazy. Well, he is lying too about something. Or perhaps he's not telling you something. You know, the Knight of Swords. This is acting on some kind of idea, but in reverse, it's like, or some kind of thought, or words, but they're not true. It's as if there's something hidden in this. Can you tell me about the future energy between DG and I, please? What was he hiding? Alright, Julia Bug. Future energy. What was he hiding? The Page of Wands. This is a player. This is a total player. Maybe this is you telling you to take that baton and like go on a new path. This is it's saying, you know, the hell with that wand. There are tons more wands where that came from, because we have the Nine of Swords here, and this is this anxiety, this stress, and 911 on the clock, 3153, and it's as if one positive thing, or one true thought, or 1111 1111 These are all these negative thoughts, right? Or these things that we tell ourselves, or the things that happen, right? These things that we're thinking in the Nine of Swords, or words. And it's as if there's this one truth. There's this one truth, or this one thing you could say, or this one thought that could wipe all these negative thoughts away. Now, with the Magician on top of the Eight of Swords, perhaps this is what he's hiding. Perhaps this is the future energy because of what he is hiding. We go from the 9 to the 8 to the 1. This Page of Wands is really moving on to something new. Perhaps this is new news. It's like, oh yeah, I got new news. Now I could go. It's like you're hurrying to get there. You know, it's as if we're stuck in the Eight of Swords energy where, again, with all these thoughts, all of these birds, perhaps it's as if we were stuck here in the Eight of Swords, and then this Magician, you know, this is all this ace energy, these new energies, this Mercury energy, or these thoughts. Perhaps this is what happens where we start thinking about, again, the Five of Cups, this loss. I see this. And BC had this, so maybe BC's reading, you know, this will help. But it's as if there's this, by manifesting, it's like by manifesting this something from our pain, it breaks us free from here, putting us into the Nine of Swords, perhaps where we're no longer trapped, but we're still in this thing. But like I said, it's one thought or one word that could take out all of these to bring us to this Page of Wands, where, you know, we're looking for security in ourselves. And that, you know, all these queens are, not only is it they're looking for it in themselves, but they're looking for a connection in relationships and stuff like this. So perhaps this is what this is telling us, to move on to something new. You know, 9s and 1s, this is coming to an end. Perhaps that sad period is coming to an end. The 10 of Wands definitely comes to an end. Someone's packing and moving. It's a good end. It's a good end. Accept and receive it. You got both the queens, both the 10s. Hey, Bloom Babe 25. Hey, girl. Hey. How you doing? Juliana. Will I find love soon? All right, let's go. What up, Juliana? Hey, Jamie. Alright, well, Juliana, find love soon. Let's see, what's... Today asking a yes or no question. I want to ask the tarot open-ended question so we get an open-ended answer. So let's see what Juliana and love. Okay, holy shit. Oh, on the bottom is a Page of Pentacles, so perhaps this is some kind of something new, a new job, a new something. And see, this is the Five of Cups I was talking about. You see how it's going like down like this? This is the Five of Cups where she is. It's like she's with her foot, she's knocking over all of this, all of the pain, all of the loss, all of this. And she's worried about all these that are going down this hole when she has a big bowl of jewels right next to her, right behind her. She's not focusing on. So perhaps this is, you know, what you're doing, this energy. These two in the deep subconscious, the High Priestess to the Hierophant. This is really connecting with the spirit and connecting with your higher self. There's a disconnection between your higher self and the spirit, or perhaps we're learning, we're getting some kind of information from some kind of teacher, something like this. But it's as if there's something, maybe this is some kind of information, or it's as if these memories from the past or something from past life, past relationships with the Six. Maybe this is something from our childhood, and it's as if it's bringing a block to, see both of these? It's bringing a block to your intuition. Perhaps this is why the Hierophant is here. It's like, okay, there's the steps. You're almost there to the light. All we got to do is keep smiling, I heard. Perhaps that we have to fake it to make it. It's as if we have no motivation because of these thoughts or this past life. You know, we're in this Nine of Swords energy. Here's the Nine of Swords again, 1414, 3703. Now, like I just said, we're in this stressed energy, but see this white bird, this one thought or one word or one thing can wipe all away these bad things. Perhaps it is the truth because, okay, it's this. This one thing, this white thing is this. You opening up your hands and letting this love go. Once we let this go, we come into the Six of Wands where we're getting crowned, we're winning. And not only that, but the Spirit's shining the spotlight on us. It's as if we're going to be recognized, or not only that, but look at all the other people. You're going to be seen. We're going to be seen. Maybe this is saying, let that go so you can put yourself out there to be seen. Maybe it's this love that's keeping you in the dark, holding on to this love. She's the vampire and my job. Oh, is that the word? Yes, I believe so. Okay. It's what the word? What's the word? 3828. I said, what's the word? And this fell out. These cards keep coming up. Six of Wands. I mean, the Six of Cups with this. We did have the Six of Wands. That was that, where she was in the spotlight with the 10 of Wands, the Devil in reverse, and the Sun. Wow, so it is as if we're lacking the motivation, or perhaps this is telling us to go within, to find the will within us. You know, this something about these memories is blocking this action forward, or perhaps it's telling us to not act. You know, this is acting on her intuition. Perhaps it's saying don't act on our intuition when it comes to these past memories and past love. You know, with the Devil, he's breaking free. He's breaking free from whatever, from the past. He's breaking free from codependency, from addictions, from any toxicity. You know, he's breaking free from this. And it's as if when this Devil's in reverse, this is when the truth is let out. This is that white bird in the Nine of Wands, where the truth is finally, it's like that truth is knocking out all those false things, or all those, perhaps they are false beliefs from the past that you got from childhood. or from some kind of past life or past relationship, but this is coming to an end. We're finally out of this. It's like we're packing up and moving away. We're no longer in here, and no longer dealing with this. So we do have a lot on our thing right now, but when we get through here, it says that this releases this. We gain some kind of truth, some kind of clarity, and not only that, but vitality. We're able to make some kind of the strength. This is very like Leo energy. This is breaking free from that. Alright, BC, you still here? Is all my people still here? I wanted to talk to you about a little something personal. I want to see if all my people's here. You know the poem that I read yesterday from my friend that my friend wrote? I still didn't write it down. But I made a short. Love and Music. Y'all guys read that? Did you hear that? The Two of Pentacles. And this is some kind of choice leading to, it's like we are the Tower, because maybe it's because we're keeping both of these into some kind of cycle. We're coming out as the Tower, but it's bringing us some kind of illumination or enlightenment. It's as if we took a break from some kind of rituals or doing the same thing or taking a vacation from this. And this will help us decide, or maybe we're coming up. We're trying to make a choice. Maybe we're trying to keep both things. And this is what's going to bring a Tower. With the Four of Cups and the Three of Pentacles, we're no longer playing games. It's as if we're looking at what we lost in this third-party energy telling us stop, maybe. Maybe it's telling us to go. Let it go. Because the Five of Swords is like all of this mental, whatever it is. It's like giving us a headache, or, it's in our head. Yeah, we gotta let it go, see? This Ace of Swords is like a new idea to connect with our conscience about these people that turned our back on us, as really being connected to the spirit, the self, Nines are the self, and this is being really secure. And this is really working with the spirit and building up our, she's finally picking off the fruits of her labor. It's like she spent these last 9 years doing this thing, and she's finally getting the fruits of this. We're finally seeing something. Finally seeing it from a different perspective. Finally seeing it. Because look, with the moon, there's something in the deep subconscious, something hidden, maybe something only felt. Perhaps this is fear. It's fear. Fear of the loss of love. Perhaps. So yeah, what was I gonna say? Are you guys not texting? Oh, now I see. Hey, Ruby. So, for some reason, I wasn't getting any text messages. All these I didn't see. You're welcome, Laverne. Sorry, guys. I found a golden white feather on my bed last night. Oh, wow. It's a sign from the spirit. 420. Yes, I did yours already, SS. Sorry. May I ask how my assignment presentation go on Saturday? Yes. Alright, Louise. How will Louise's assignment presentation go on Saturday? Heartbreak. I don't know if something was canceled or with the Emperor, maybe this is somebody trying to take some kind of control, like a tyrant, like trying to control you, and this is, making us set, bringing us some kind of heartbreak, some kind of confusion. And these two popped out again. Can't make this up. I cannot make this up. Maybe it's your lack of commitment, the Emperor in reverse. This could be you. Maybe it's your lack of commitment. The Emperor, he's protective, he's committed, he's, doing the same thing. He's controlling everything. He makes sure, he's the Emperor of the whole thing. He's very responsible. It's like litigating all these things or whatever. I don't know if I said that right. Delegating. Julia Bug, yes, you're so correct. We broke up yesterday, 14 years gone. Thank you so much. Damn. Don't look at it as that. You learned a lot in the 14 years, a lot of wisdom. This 14 years is going to help you immensely in the next 14 years. It's not gone, girl. God, you can't look at it like that. Yeah, finally surrendering and taking care of myself, accepting myself, working for it, feeling it spot on again. I accepted that. We are God's vessel, and we have to take care of it. Healthy mind, body, and spirit. Yes. Grand Rising, Ruby Colvin. I don't know if I took a picture of that song. BC said, Liz, may I ask a question? Sure. Hey, Jeannie. I'm good. How are you? All right, Jeannie and then Liz. Make sure you subscribe if you're not yet subscribed yet. 1421. All right, Jeannie and then Liz. And then Ruby. All right, Jeannie. The King of Cups in reverse. The Fool. The Tower in reverse. And then you have the Page of Cups right here on the bottom. So with the King of Cups, it's almost as if we have, maybe this is telling us to be more vulnerable, to be more open. You have both of these kings with this coming out of their chest. With this king, he's being vulnerable. He's no longer, here he's actually like a wine bag. This is what I say, the crybaby, the man who's just man-child. The man-child, right? But perhaps this is you, like, releasing all of these emotions or, being vulnerable, like this page, It's almost like the same kind of energy where it's very imaginative, He's thinking and he's very, what he does, he puts his all into. And he knows that he has belief. He like, oh, believes. Oh, pigs can fly. Oh, look. And now look, the pig's flying. Because his belief and because of all the feeling he put into this is what happens. And perhaps this is what's going on here with the Tower in reverse. This is a warning that the Tower upright's coming. Or perhaps it already came. And this is why we have the Fool. And this is telling us, hey, this is going on. We're falling back from here. trust that where you're going, this new place, is way better than where you've been. And this is what's telling us to fall back to trust. And you see she has the amethyst. The amethyst is Greek for not drunk. So this is telling us to have a clear mind and really have faith and trust in the spirit in this new thing. Jump. Fall. Okay. Liz says, may I ask a question? Will I be approached by an old neighbor who is interested, or just forget about him? Alright, Liz, and then Ruby. Alright, Liz, question. Make sure you subscribe and hit that like button if you resonate with what you're reading. If you like to exchange energy for energy, you can hit the thanks or Cash App, whatever. Oh, and SS, you said something about my Venmo. My Venmo is messed up. I gotta put my new Venmo thing on there. I keep forgetting to do that. Alright, this is for Liz. Liz. Oh, shit. Okay. I see this in reverse. So we'll take it as in reverse. Haha. It's like this. It's like you surrendering when we surrender to some kind of dream or wish. Perhaps this is like stardom. Like, this is being very hopeful. And look, all this fire. It's like you have it right in your hand, and it reminds me of Dorothy and I just did a reading about that, and I see 222. So this may be some kind of message from a lost grandmother or something like that, telling you that look, it's all in your hands, like in your hands. Perhaps this is surrendering to some kind of conflict with the fight. This could be some kind of actual fight where there's it's something, but it's as if maybe this is what it takes in order to receive this kind of stardom. And right with the Queen of Wands, you're attracting all of this, and this is in the deep subconscious. Okay. So it's as if you already see, you know, with the Two of Swords in reverse, she perhaps already made a decision. She's done in this, like, sitting position, or maybe you're done hoping, and it's as if we're just attracting now, and the Queen of Wands, you know, she doesn't stop to get what she wants, and it's as if you have all this fire and right in your hands, like I said about Dorothy. She's clicking her heels, no place like home, no place like home, when the power was within her this whole time. Perhaps this is what this is telling us, to open up our eyes to see that we have the power, something about the power of choice, and there's an imbalance. Perhaps it's telling us to use our intuition, and this will open up our eyes. And on the bottom you have the King of Pentacles, and this is telling us to stick with it. Maybe we'll get somebody to help us financially, or this is us moving into this where we're in a loyal position, secure. It says this, it's like, oh, I manifest this stardom and I become the boss, or something like this. Thank you for letting me connect with your energy. Hit that like button if you resonate what you're reading. Alright, Ruby. What about Ruby's neighbor? What should Ruby do about this neighbor? This old neighbor who was interested. Queen of Cups says, let it go. She's in reverse. Again, with the Temperance, there's some kind of chaos about this wish. It's almost like with the Nines, we're supposed to be focusing on ourselves, what makes us happy, and really release this from the subconscious. It's as if there's a disconnection between the subconscious and the conscious. Perhaps it's some kind of, like, with the Temperance and the Ace, with this 9, it's like, okay, you have this treasure and all these wishes and dreams, but it's as if they're creating chaos or unclarity, uncertainty. Maybe we're lying to ourselves. We're not getting the full truth. It's as if there's some kind of fogginess over what we really want, or how this happiness feeling. You know, this 9 is all about the self. And look, she's jumping with all these treasures. She has all these cups. But there's a disconnection or some kind of chaos. Maybe this is telling us we need healing to get this healing and to release this from our subconscious, to really focus on our dreams and what we want. The 9s are all about the self. Almost like focus on your personal dreams, your job. Maybe this is your feelings. I can't wait for ice cream, y'all. Glad to see you too, Ruby. Hey, Sandoval, Olivia. Sorry, butchered your name. Oh, Sod, love you too so much. Felicity, hello, beautiful soul. Blessed be to you too. Hey, Tony and Verona. Hello, Volina. Sorry. Thank you. Is my husband hiding something from me from the time I was gone? King of Cups in reverse. Hiding something. The world. This is the end. 8 of Wands in reverse. This is no communication. Perhaps the 8 of Wands in reverse is like a let's stop. Take a look, and then there's the king, the queen. It's like, you know, psychically. It's like, you know, you already know. You know, the queen, she's very psychic. She already knows. With the 8 of Wands, perhaps this is telling us to stop what we're doing, to stop all the movement, and to be in this Queen of Cups energy, because it's as if we're in the 8 of Swords energy, thinking about all of these thoughts. Instead of that, getting the Queen of Cups energy attached with your higher self and the spirit, and you already know. Maybe. It's a good feeling, a happy feeling. Joby Master, what's up? My dear, my dad might request a summer reading, please. Okay, a summer reading for Joby Master. Let's see. 12225737. A summer reading. Let's see what's going on this summer. We have this card in the, or these cards in the deep subconscious, so perhaps this is what we're unaware of. What's going on this summer for Joby Master? Alright, so we're coming from an imbalance, a chaos, an injustice. We've been hurt, we've been wronged. The temperance, the justice, and then all the rest are in the deep subconscious. We have the 9 of Swords in reverse, and these two, the 5 of Pentacles, and the 2 of Swords. So perhaps we're trying to make a decision about leaving, about being out in the cold, about breaking free, about this key, about putting somebody out in the cold. And this is telling us that you know, it's almost telling us to come out of this chaos, really separate our emotions and our actions. It's as if our actions and our emotions ain't mixing, or it's like what we're doing is not how we feel, or something like that. Some kind of something. It's almost like, it's like maybe this was somebody else deceived us and really it put us out in the cold, or left us in this like at a lost feeling. But it brings us out of the 9 of Swords, where we're no longer, it's as if this injustice we received was this white bird knocked them all down, and now it knocked us out of the 9 of Swords energy, where we can finally see, you know, where here she was blindfolded looking at this like all lost, I don't know what to do, or let's sit in this energy and trying to find the just thing to do, you know, because we're coming from this chaos and this injustice, but this is what it does. Perhaps it's telling you the key is right there, the key is right beside you, right behind you. Maybe we do get locked out and we have to make a decision, or the decision we made gets us locked out. But this is bringing us, like I said, breaking free from these. Hold on. I gotta send this to somebody so they know I'm live. Okay. So yeah, you got the Hierophant in reverse. So this is breaking some kind of contracts, or really, maybe this is a tyrant we're dealing with, somebody who's trying to control us. Or maybe we just need discipline. Can you tell me if my... Thank you, Joby Master, for letting me connect with your energy. My dear, can you tell me if my son will get a job permanent? Who he had applied last month, just waiting on results for his test last month. Those jonkers. So you got the King of Cups and the Queen of Swords in reverse. With the Seven of Pentacles. Now this is the man with the plan, you know. It's as if he already planted all these seeds and now he's seeing the fruits of his labor. So perhaps this is a good sign for, you know, oh, I did the test and, you know, now, you know, this is the test that we did in the application and this is us receiving the job, you know. Yes, receiving the job. The devil's right behind there. Maybe this is something we really desire, or something maybe toxic or illegal, maybe. Perhaps it goes against, I don't know, something we believe. But with the King of Cups and the Queen of Swords in reverse, you know, the King of Cups, he's almost like real, like back offish in a sense. And I see this getting crowned. Perhaps we do have to be in this silent. Maybe this is telling us to meditate, because with the Queen of Swords in reverse, it's as if there's some kind of negative thought, or maybe this is telling us we're getting out of being single for a long time and into a new relationship. But this I see is us being really open to some kind of, it's like we're lying to ourselves about some kind of something. You know, something about this where maybe it's like hold your chin up. Maybe it's telling you to hold your chin up to be in this King of Cups energy, where it's like, you know, he's sitting in the midst of this tsunami and he's not letting anything affect him. Where this Queen of Swords, perhaps this is somebody saying something negative, and this is saying, hey, don't let this bitch affect you. Because she, you know, she has a double-edged sword. She could be very, very helpful, but in reverse, she could be very harmful. Maybe tell something lies, or maybe say something very, very mean that really affects our emotions. And this is telling us to stand firm in your emotions and don't let it get to you. Maybe it's telling us to be patient and wait. Is love in my future? I'm willing to wait. Alright. Sandoval, let's see. The King of Pentacles flopped out. Let's see. Sandoval. Make sure y'all subscribe, y'all. Sandoval. Love. Sandoval. Okay. So you have the Eight of Swords in reverse. So we're finally breaking free from this mental, thing that we were in. We were in some kind of mental prison, I'd say. some kind of mental prison, perhaps. And this really got us in the Seven of Pentacles, where we're looking at all of the things we planted, all of the work that we're doing. This is really in this planet. It's almost like he's pulling them up to the surface. Again, pulling them up to the surface. Something like this with the devil. This is some kind of toxic something. Perhaps this is connected to something from the past. This could be drugs, drinking, some kind of thought. These are strings attached, holding us to something. This could be a desire, a strong desire, but the tower in reverse, this is a sign or a warning that the tower upright's coming. Perhaps you are that tower. This devil is tower, bringing this, knocking us to the Empress in reverse, where we really need to take care of health. It's as if we need to treat ourselves as if we were pregnant. Like these things is perhaps going to drop the baby or drop your creation, drop the whole world. This is telling us to really focus and put, it's like, is our creation connected to our emotions, connected to our body, connected to the spirit? There's a disconnection somewhere, and perhaps it starts with the voice, or, you know, before the voice, the thought. You know, and this all has to do with the Five of Cups, which this is this loss, this pain, this deep. Perhaps we're still attached to this pain and loss, and this is what is knocking this Empress off of her throne, saying, hey, let's focus on ourselves, let's love ourselves, because this is bringing some kind of toxic something, but it's worth the wait. It's like, oh, worth the wait. Maybe this king is coming, somebody professionally, or this is putting you from the Seven to the King. It's like, oh, this is where we're going to go. From the Seven to the King, we're pulling them up. And on the bottom, yeah, the Eight of Swords. This is breaking away. So perhaps this is like all in the mind, and this is telling us, break away, release this love. Break away from these thoughts and release this love, so that way we can receive a new love. Yeah, see, it's like this is all you're thinking about. This one thing is like, when we release this, all of these are gone. Yep, gotta let go of the anger, sadness, self-deprecation, negative thoughts. Your brain gets addicted to it. Yes, that could be it. Your brain could be addicted to them thoughts too, yes. We think the things we think are truth. They are only true because we believe they are true. We can change our truth by changing what we believe. Yes, I love them words. I thought I should cut it off, but I really like it. It will be okay. Follow your intuition. Hey, Thomas Martin, can you do my reading? I'm a Virgo. All right, yes. Make sure you hit subscribe. Are you new, Thomas? And so are you, Sandoval? Sandy. Okay. Sorry. Sandoval. Okay, Sandy. Sorry if that's loud. Hey, Frank Foster. Long time to see. Yes, you are after Thomas. Hey, Kelly. Sister, thank you for your message. Always. Oh, thank you. All right, Thomas Martin. 2313. Thomas Martin. Virgo. So you need to know. Alright, so we're holding on with the Death in reverse and 1323. 2 and 3 is 5, so perhaps we do. It's as if we're going through a major transformation, but we're holding on to something. Perhaps there's this, hey, no more second chances. No more second chances with the Four of Swords. This is some kind of healing that we're going through. We've been through the Three of Swords, so we broke. Maybe not. Maybe we did break ourselves. I was going to say we broke ourselves. Maybe we did break ourselves, and this is this. Oh, shit. Woo. Wow, look at that. Yeah. But it's as if through this, it's as if this, okay, no more second chances. We're coming out of our self-fear with the judgment in reverse. Perhaps we did make a bad judgment, or somebody did, putting us in this Four of Swords energy, this healing, bringing us to these, bang, these two aces. Maybe it's telling us, hey, let's, by giving a second chance, it's only delaying our rewards or these new beginnings. Something about the formula and the will. It's as if this is a thought, a new action, a new way of thinking, a new way of believing, bringing us to a new way of acting. And this is really connecting to the spirit with the hangman in reverse. We're finally seeing the situation from a different perspective, and it's bringing us some kind of truth, some kind of enlightenment. Both of this, it's as if, oh, now we know the formula, now we can act on it, and it's because we were in this Four of Swords energy. After this, it's like, oh, this is taking us to a whole new level. We're finally on our feet. Finally, it's like the tables have turned. Yes, look, okay. Ooh. Oh, we don't even know what just happened just there. So, oh shit. Where's that freaking card? The Three of Wands, and this is us. And it's as if, and I heard, don't wait for the perfect wave. It's like, just get out there and go. And this is this really turning. Maybe you are waiting for the perfect wave. It's like you're turning your back to whatever this is in the past, and you're really looking forward to the next perfect wave. With the Two of Wands, this is forward, looking forward, leaving behind all of this. It's like we're surrendering. By us surrendering and letting this anger or whatever, this fire inside of us go, it brings, it's not even that we're letting it go. It's almost like transmuting, alchemizing it from the Five of Wands, releasing it into the Two of Wands, where it's bringing us to this forward motion to the Seven of Wands, where you're standing up looking at this as the future. It's like, oh, I can see. It's like, now we rise up. It's like, not backing down with the Seven of Wands, and this is really like gaining this confidence and this, the to rise above all of these things that are going against us. And this is how we do it. This is how we do it. This is how we do it. Can I get a reading today concerning my job? What is in store for me? All right, Frank Foster. Let's see. Shit. I put them in wrong. Hold up. I put them in wrong. Sorry, y'all. Alright. Here we go. Alright. What, Mommy? Huh? Alright, Frank. His job. This is really breaking. It's like some kind of outside energy coming in to try to break something up. It's like all these people coming against whatever you did. Perhaps you were trying to do something to make it better or to heal it, or, to bring something together. And it's like all these people are going against you. With the Two of Swords, this puts you in this thing where it's like, oh, I have to make a decision. It's like, now we have to make a decision, and perhaps this is telling us that, everybody involved is going to be affected in this decision that you make, that we're supposed to make it based on our intuition. Perhaps take a second and really think, the Two of Swords, she's in this, like, almost debilitating or, You know, she's not moving. She's in solitude. She's alone. She's on the beach, and she's sitting here for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours, you know, patiently waiting. With the temperance, this is also saying this is divine timing, that anything happens, it's like divine timing, or perhaps this is this healing energy. With the moon in reverse, the Four of Cups, and the Six of Swords in reverse. You see all of this with all of the water, and then the Four of Cups. And this is why we're in the Four of Cups energy. It's as if you have something right here with all this color and all of this opportunity with this so good feeling, but we're worried about the three feelings that we lost, or these three relationships, or three things that we no longer have. This is telling us that there's some kind of, it's as if we're letting our emotions rule our thoughts, you know, and perhaps this is why the temperance is here, to connect our actions and our emotions, you know, do our behaviors and our beliefs match? And perhaps this is what we're thinking about in the Four. With the Six of Swords, this is going back. This is going back to some kind of chaos. Perhaps this is what put us in this situation, or perhaps this is what we're thinking about in this situation, going back to these things we lost. And this is telling us, with the moon in reverse, some kind of truth is coming out, or perhaps we're releasing this fear, releasing something. It's as if we're no longer submerged underneath all of these emotions. It's as if we're finally coming to the surface to get some air. Maybe we did receive some kind of, you know, hidden information or something from the dreams coming out. Hey, Maurice Fleming. Joby Master says this was one of those readings where you reach beyond your knowledge and get tapped in. You are one hell of a reader. Thank you. Oh, thank you. I love you. Sorry about that. We are definitely connected. I did it again. Sorry. We are definitely connected though, JB Master. Thank you, my dear, for reading message delivered. So it means, I guess, beautiful soul. First of all, I really appreciate it. Well, thank you. I guess if I said it was a yes, I say use your intuition. Hey, Ananaya. Will Vinia come back to me? Oh, thank you for subscribing, Sandy. Alright, well, Vinayak, come back to Ananaya. I wanted to flip it up, but it's up. This is the Knight of Wands. Perhaps he does come back. You know, with the Knight of Wands in reverse, he's no longer on the prowl looking for something else. He's offering these flowers to you, maybe coming to take you on a date. Perhaps this is a new love with the Knight in shining armor. You know, we're finally unpacking or letting go of this. No more burdens. This is Ten of Wands. Oh, and the Ten of Cups. So maybe it is this. It's like, oh, we're unpacking and moving on to this new love. Look at this. So happy. Yes. If it isn't him, there's some kind of love bringing you a family, perhaps. With the Ten of Cups, this is like the most happiest feeling. Okay, thank you. We're welcome. Hey, Tessa. I'm around the corner of the exam room. You're nuts, Tessa. You work. And the Judgment in reverse. King of Swords came out. He's the judge of really using his higher wisdom, and perhaps we're doing this breaking free from some kind of, you know, this is some kind of mental confusion or a entrapment mentally. You know, she's not really trapped. She's looking at her reflection, and her reflection is trapped. Perhaps this is what it is. It's like the reflection you're looking at is trapped. Like you're not really trapped. Perhaps it's your shadow or some kind, your inner child that's trapped. And this is telling us to be this King of Swords, to really cut these things free. You know, we're conquering over this. We're conquering over these thoughts. You know, and he's really connected to all these bats that have these like sonar, like where they feel vibrations. So something about the vibration of the thought, or the thoughts, maybe the vibrations of your thoughts, and maybe you're receiving some kind of message. You know, this King of Swords, he knows beyond what he sees. And perhaps this is telling us something about feeling the vibration and knowing something far beyond. It's like, but he also uses, you know, logic and it's facts, you know, to justice. Perhaps there's something is coming just. We're going to make a just, maybe it's telling us to make a just decision. We're going to conquer. The scales are coming. There's something about karma. Something like this. All right, y'all. I need to eat my ice cream. The Three of Swords. I was going to do a live about, you know, the original reason why I started my YouTube channel, and get back to that. I mean, of course, to help people and to do readings, but it goes far beyond that. We're supposed to be telling the truth about the world and how corrupt it is, and how God can help us. Maybe that's what this King of Swords is saying. This is the vibration. We're raising the vibration of the earth, changing to a new earth, really releasing all of these beliefs and these things, you know, like Christmas and Easter and all the evil things of the world that are not of God. All right, we'll talk about it. I gotta get it organized. Maybe I'll tell you my story. All right, y'all. I'm hanging up. Going to eat my ice cream. Hope y'all have a wonderful day. Did you want me to read your cards, Tessa, before I left? We should pull from here. The sex shop. Real quick, my phone's gonna die. What lies beneath? Promiscuous is in reverse. Sleeps around. Hot. Free for all. Sleeps with your man. But it's in reverse. So we have somebody loyal, perhaps. Anger management. And keeping you a secret. Oh, perhaps you need anger management because somebody's keeping you a secret. And you're remaining loyal to this? Maybe this is what brings you anger. It's like, oh, I'm being loyal. And it's making me angry because they're keeping me a secret. Maybe you're keeping somebody angry a secret and you're loyal to this. And the love story's in reverse with a pregnancy test. Oh. Knowing they fucked up. Oh no. That was for somebody. But there we go. Total drama action. Outdated, expired, disgusted, old news, disregarded. So maybe this happened in the past. This is old news. This is old news. Perhaps. Toxic. The founder, and this is no face. You see he has no face. Perhaps no face, no case. And this reminds me of like the government, like the things behind the bad things that we think that are good. So I don't know. It's a curse. like the English language. That's why they call it spelling and cursing. You know? Alright. See? The cultist. Alright. Love y'all. Thank you. I don't know why y'all can't text. But make sure you hit that subscribe button. Love you guys.